Salve, salve, turminha do barulho, sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo aqui da Deliverance 2. Eu finalizei o vídeo sem querer há um segundo atrás e comecei de novo, mas não aconteceu nada, eu só vim dormir, né? Isso aí. Acabamos de sair ali do esconderijo do Liechtenstein. E bora, mano. Eu vim dormir que eu tava zoado, né? O Samuel me sabugou. Vamos! O que vamos fazer? Oh, tem mais uma side aqui. Será que é da Catarina?
I'm sorry.
Vou conversar com ela, né? Ela tava na minha frente a corrinha, mano. Cadê?
Oh, it's filthy again. Damn it!
You said you needed some help with something. What's going on?
Something's happened. Oh, a real mess. And I need help from someone reliable.
What is it?
When I was fishing around for information about Liechtenstein, I cast the net a bit too wide. And one of the servant girls I questioned was just found dead.
You think she was killed because of you?
I don't know. If I did, I wouldn't be asking you for help.
I'll help you. Tell me all about it. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She was an ordinary, pretty girl. She worked as a maid. I heard they found her all hacked up, tossed somewhere by the town wall. Oh, folk in town are saying it was absolute slaughter. They took the body to the morgue by the St. Peter and St. Paul cemetery.
I'll go take a look at her. See if I can find anything.
I think that would be for the best. Though, I don't think it'll be a very pretty sight. You can ask the gravedigger for details. He'll know the most.
When did you last see the girl?
Around a week
Meu
ago?
cabelo tá tudo
And
zoado.
did you notice anything suspicious
Acabei de
about her?
acordar.
Not at all. She was always cheerful, lively. She was looking forward to a dance. Though I'm afraid she won't be dancing ever again.
Ô, louco, calma aí. Eu vou ajudar.
What was Alice trying to find out for you?
She always brought me the freshest gossip overheard from her master. And lately, what the other maids in town were saying.
And did you learn anything important from her? Something someone would kill her for?
That's the thing. All she brought me was gossip. Who was cheating on who wasn't going to confession, those sorts of things. So you'll have to figure out the rest for yourself.
What about your other girls? Are they all right?
Yes, fortunately. I'm careful enough to keep them pretty much in the dark about my plans. That's why Alice's death shocked me so much.
What are you going to do next?
I'd like to ask the others if they noticed anything suspicious. If someone is following them and the like, but...
But you don't want to scare them.
I'm scared myself. For them. Maybe nobody knows about them yet. If someone was to follow me, I could give them away. And I can't risk that. I don't want anyone else to die because of me.
What if I go and see them?
They don't know you, Henry. You'd only scare them. I'll figure something out. In the meantime, find out everything you can about Alice.
Do you think there could be something bigger behind the murder?
I don't know. Maybe she just got caught up in something. But it's strange. Why would someone do her like that? That's the kind of thing you do when you want to send someone a message.
É verdade?
Why did you ask me in particular for help?
Because you're the only one I know here.
Aha.
But don't take
né,
it the
cara?
wrong
Você é
way.
burro, Henry.
I'm actually glad it's you. You're pretty reliable. Not even Zhishka would be of much help to me here.
Thanks. I know everything I need.
Good. Go to that graveyard. Talk to... In the meantime, I'll try to find out more. Then we'll put it...
Missão secundária iniciada. Quinto mandamento. Examine o corpo e fale com o coveiro sobre o corpo. Tinha alguma missão secundária que precisava... Precisava de urgência? Porra, as ferraduras da Marta, viado. Eu esqueci, mano. Porra. Nossa, as ferraduras da Marta, mano. Ela tá aqui em Mizovic, né? Tem uma coisa aqui. Eu vou fazer as ferraduras da Marta, cara. Eu tenho ferro pra ferradura? Tenho. Esqueci, mano. Tadinha da Marta, cara. Ela tá esperando muito tempo ali. Gente, eu não consigo parar de fazer missão secundária, cara. Me perdoa, mano. É mais forte do que eu, tá? É mais forte do que eu.
Greetings.
Netta vauva, liebe Hund.
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all, the one called
Guten Tag.
woman.
Good day.
They look like
Que isso,
angels
cara?
on the outside,
Come and take your pick.
and well formed, enough to turn even an honest man. But under
We've got enough to go around. Anything you need.
Oh, vim pro lado errado. Posso usar sua forja, irmão? Licença, cara. Será que eu não vou ter força suficiente pra usar depois que eu reforjar? Montante largo? Insano, mano. Depois eu vou tentar fazer isso daí.
Jesus Christ be praised. Christ.
Eita porra! Sorry, turma. Ai. Ai. Errei. Ferradura é mais difícil, mano, que tem pra fazer.
I'm halfway there.
Christ. What a day.
Ah, mano, é
Just a bit
impossível.
more and I'll be done.
Impossível ter errado o ritmo ali. Legal. Legal. Agora tem que fazer outra. Gente, quer que eu pause o vídeo? Eu vou pausar o vídeo. Pronto, gente. Fiz as ferraduras. Tá aqui, tia.
Here are those horses.
Oh, caralho.
These will do
She's
just
confident.
fine. Such a young heart. Too bad I'm not a few years younger.
Que isso, tia?
You mentioned something about payment?
Here you go. You won't buy a castle for it, but good work calls for good pay. Now, someone just needs to bring the horseshoes to Victoria. Would you do that for me?
Caralho, 60
This
groschas por
backache of
duas
mine.
ferraduras, mano.
Who's this Victoria?
A girl from the village. She's a bit different. But deep down, a good girl.
Different? What do you mean?
She's had a hard life. Her husband died of the plague a while back, and now she's all alone. She does odd jobs for the villagers here to make a living. Sometimes I send her up to the soldiers with our goods. Why would I drag myself up that hill when she's got young legs and likes going up there anyway?
Fine. Which house does she live in?
It's not far at all. Just cross the stream and you're there. See you later, my friend.
Leva as ferraduras pra Vitória, mano. Vai dar merda isso, velho. Oh my god! Guarda! Seu guarda, como que você não viu isso?
Victoria, I bought you horseshoes from Martha. Victoria? You here? Christ, so much blood. What happened here? I have to tell Martha.
Oh my god! 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 Tem porra nenhuma nessa casa, mano. Victoria? Victoria? Gente, eu comecei a fazer missão secundária, né? Desculpa. Que ficou... Eu achei que era só uns negocinhos de sapato, mano. De cavalo. Óbvio que não ia ser, né?
I brought...
What?
Oh,
What do
pulei
you
sem querer,
mean?
mano. Foi mal.
The house was empty. And in the hearth room next to the bed, I found a puddle of blood. It hadn't even dried yet.
Jesus Christ! What if she's been... No!
Well, it might not be too late.
I don't know.
Did Victoria have problems with anyone from the village? Did anyone want to hurt her?
No, definitely not. Good God. She was... I mean, she is a good girl. Although,
Can you think of anyone?
sometimes there's talk about how she lives alone and how she makes her living.
Who's bothered by her living alone? Whose business is that?
Things are a little different, you see. She lost her husband some time ago. A young widow, actually. Naturally, a few fellas were fawning over her. There was one in particular, but he got the boot, just like all the others. But he'd never hurt her. He might be a
Who's this mystery man, then?
I won't say. If word got out that I accused someone,
Well, I'm not about to go blabbing about it in the tavern. I just need to know where to start looking for Victoria.
fine. But you didn't hear this from me.
Ai, minhas costas.
Farmer Kuba was pretty keen on her, and he wasn't going to give up easy. Last time, he tried to flatter her by giving her a headscarf, but Victoria... So she told him to sod off. The whole village was laughing at him. He's a bitter old man. But would he hurt her? I don't think so. Well, that's true, too. So go and ask him yourself. He lives with his children and his housekeeper, and he's always wearing a bright red coat and a hat with a feather in it. But not a peep.
Don't worry. Why would anyone be bothered about how Victoria makes her living? As long as she...
Well, not everyone was happy that she brings our goods up to the camp. Once, someone even drew something very ugly. But what's that poor girl supposed to do without a man? There's a war, and we...
Who did she go and see at the camp?
Mainly their blacksmith. She brings goods up there every 2... So tell them at the gate that you're bringing some...
Is there anything else you can think of before I go?
I've already told you...
Oh my god, eu tô indo. Gente, é senso de urgência, né?
Come and take your pick. New wares. Greetings. Devils.
Esse cara aí que eu tenho que falar?
Fruit. That
Lord be with.
Nossa, ficou...
You're Cuba, the farmer.
Aye.
I'm looking for Victoria, and I thought you might know where to find...
Why should I?
I hear you were quite fond of...
Who told you?
But she sent you packing.
Birds have been twittering. Her husband wasn't the only one taken by the Black Death. So I thought to myself, enough time. I tried. She was
Does she have friends here?
mainly with Martha, the blacksmith's wife, but all she
Well, I've spoken to Martha, and it seems she's genuinely worried about Victoria.
worried about.
Victoria's missing.
I reckon someone was jealous of them soldiers she hangs around.
You can't be serious. She could...
What goes around? I have a clean conscience.
Why don't you just admit the girl was a real thorn in your side? And that you were jealous as hell. An old dog wanted some young meat, but ended up...
Listen, you prick. What the fuck are you trying? You'd better take that.
You're pissed off that she preferred someone else over you, eh?
É, vou dar um esporro
You
nele, né?
waited for her,
Ficar
and...
falando merda da menina
You've
desaparecida,
been asking
machucada.
for a beating, so here it comes.
Ah, é? Você vai me
You're
bater?
mine.
Você vai me bater? Tenta. Tenta. Tenta.
Sakra, you're better than I thought.
So, had enough already?
Yeah. And I really don't know. Maybe she just decided village life wasn't for her, so she took off with her soldier.
What soldier? You're telling me this now?
I heard someone came across her up there in the forest while she was having a... But I really...
All right.
Tá, vou ter que ir lá no acampamento independente. Ô, caralho, viu? Só que eu queria fazer a missão principal. Perdi meu cavalo. Nossa, mas acho que eu não consigo entrar nesse acampamento aqui, consigo? Caralho, olha. Olha não, mano.
Oh, you. Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around.
The Miskovitz blacksmith sent me with some horseshoes. He said they'd come in handy in the camp.
All right, you can go in.
Legal. Acampamento de Sigismundo.
My God, what do you want?
Que coberto de sangue, nem tô.
What's a priest doing in a military camp?
Whatever he can, my son.
Do you serve mass like other priests?
I serve mass and give... I can also... I reckon you can guess which...
Do you care?
Nothing like that. And then
Who's the foreigner?
his name is Musa. You can't miss him.
Does something seem strange about him to you?
That foreigner may understand medicine, but he worships a foreign god. He doesn't drink ale, only rarely eats meat, yet he can't keep...
Do you take...
Vivere militare est. But no matter if you're a beggar and in a place, it's easy for people to...
Do you serve King Sigismund directly?
I serve our lord. But the king's son...
What could the king possibly...
You don't act... That's between me... God be with you.
Tá, talvez esse cara aí. Meu Deus. Enfermaria. Ele falou que o cara era enfermeiro, né? Remédios para pulgas e verrugas. Ali o cara, não era aquele cara que ele falou?
Christ almighty. It's just that you...
Muscular?
I'm sorry, sir. I just wasn't expecting it. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described.
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
My name is Henry.
Welcome then, Henry.
You said you're an explorer.
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there, to the court of Sultan Bayezid, until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver,
legal essa missão pra fazer
we
em vídeo,
gold.
na verdade, né?
But in
Vamos fazer
our
isso aí,
country,
velho.
it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our
Eu tava
mines.
pensando se eu cortava essa missão pra
Overall,
deixar só a
it is
principal, mas
safer
não.
in our
Da hora.
country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
That's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
Nossa, tem muita coisa pra perguntar
What
pra
is
esse cara,
Mecca?
mano.
Mainly for... Fortunately, I went to Cairo.
Why not?
I would rather
You were in
go west from... But I would not... It is a pity.
blood.
Yes, that is why I let others cut off head.
Where is...
You do not know? Remember that learning is like a god. Venice, people from... If only you could... Their procession. But I did not...
How did you come to...
By complete chance. In Venice, I joined an expedition. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan. You must understand. But the Sultan...
So why didn't you...
Because I had quite enough...
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend. One would think that the king would value physicians, and say he did not even make me his...
It's reckless. Why did you...
That is not now.
I'm new, if you don't have to...
Well, I suppose at least I can practice your language, but that does not...
Legal. Então ele vai me apresentar o acampamento aí.
So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, tub of water, nothing out of the ordinary. Come on, let us walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
I don't know anything about that, sir. In our village, when someone was sick, we sent for the herb woman, and that was that. We didn't have any infirmary.
I am not surprised. Diarrhea, a few bruises, a fever now and then. That is no challenge. A learned man would certainly be bored to death in your village. And it is the same here. Honestly,
I'm sorry.
should a person with my knowledge be wasting his time here?
What a nice day.
Oh, of course. What else should a sawbones do?
My friend, the human body contains so much beauty and so many secrets that we could explore. So why do we spend so much time on the quality of defecation? Think about it. Though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage, I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I'm sure something will take your fancy. This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments, until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who's in charge overall?
I've no idea.
You should put that right then. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump into him by mistake? He might have your back flayed by a cane. I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozab or Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the humans who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself in Sedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
Longbows and crossbows don't interest me much, to tell the truth. I prefer fighting up close.
I admire you, then. I would not dare to do that. All that blood.
You don't like blood? But you're a physician.
That is why. The more blood is spilt, the more work. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozab commands the camp. Cheritan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. I mean, the women, of course. Not this filthy place.
What was it
A man
I
should keep
wanted?
reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
Well, there's one here I think about. But I'd rather not talk about that.
Why? Are you afraid that I will steal her from you?
I'm
No,
sorry.
it's not that, but
I wasn't paying attention.
well, I'm still not sure if she likes me as much as I like her.
I am sure she does. You will see. That is the way of the world. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in pairs and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
So are you married, sir? Since you say how wonderful it is.
No, not yet. What woman would want to spend her life traveling with me? But being single does not permit sinning with any girl who takes your fancy. Remember that. Fortunately, a man can help himself in his hour of need. At least if he thereby prevents a worse sin. By the way, your chosen one. Is she pretty?
To hell with beauty. She's kind and she likes me. That's the main thing.
Ah, you have chosen wisely, my friend. So, in this part of the camp, you see the
Não sei de
tents
que
of
o Henrique tá
various
falando,
mercenaries
sinceramente,
from
mano.
Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think. Treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda. And I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca. And from Granada to Venice. And now, here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
I'd like to try some foreign delicacy.
That will be difficult. The local inns serve nothing but porridge and old bread. But maybe you will see the world one day and find out that there are more flavors than just salt and honey. But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Parge artillerymen are belittled.
Greetings!
To
God
the great
bless
displeasure
you.
of everyone else in the camp. I must say, you can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captains. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
Passar bem, passar bem. É, e você,
Get
consigo
out
falar
of
com
here,
você?
mutt!
Não.
No one wants to hear your barking.
É... Fudeu, mano. Como é que eu vou achar a mina? Dá pra falar contigo? Dá pra falar contigo?
Welcome, sir.
Would you help me out? I'm looking for someone.
That depends. Who are you looking for?
Victoria, a girl from Miskovitz. They send her up here with goods from the smithy.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. The smithy is up. If you don't see it, you'll hear it at least.
Thanks a lot.
Farewell, good
verdade,
sir.
né? Faz sentido perguntar na ferraria. Fui meio lerda. Oh, tô morrendo de fome, mano. E passei um pouco, mano.
What are you here for?
Does the name Victoria mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
She's a girl from Miskovitz. I heard she comes up here to sell things.
Ah, I know who you mean. Aye. There's a girl who shows up here every now and again. I'm no good with names, but Victoria sounds familiar.
Who did she know best around here?
She got along with the merchants, but I'd say she fancied Black the most.
Who?
A soldier from the provisioning unit. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse to meet with him.
Where can I find this soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary. He's got gut ache, and you can hear him howling halfway across the camp.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
Legal, vamos ficar indo pra cima e pra baixo agora, né? Pra perguntar da galera. Onde é que esse cara tá, mano? Tá aqui em cima, na direita. Esquerda, errei.
I'll try to find a few men.
O cara tá na enfermaria, mano?
Come and see me.
Are you the one they call Black?
I'm more like green just now.
But I need to talk to you.
And I need something for the pain. Kurova,
Tell me exactly what's wrong with you.
my belly hurts. It's killing me. It's as if I'll burst at any moment or give birth to a calf. It's from the fucking pig swill they give us to eat here.
Maybe. Does it hurt when I press here?
Yes! I feel it here. Here. Oh!
It's no wonder. Your stomach's blown up like a bellows.
We put some mushrooms someone found in the woods into the... Oh!
It's obvious. If you want relief, you need an antidote. The sooner...
But I can barely move.
I have something...
Thank you. Oh, I can feel it bubbling and gurgling inside me.
Well,
Not yet.
I'll come back later.
I hope so. Oh, I can't stand any more of this.
Tem que esperar agora? Pô, devia ter deixado o cara na lábia, mano. Irmão, eu posso usar a sua... a bancada de alquimia? Aí, ó, fazer um cravo de defunto. Urtiga e cravo de defunto. É com o que mesmo? É com água, né? Gente, eu vou dar um pause aqui. Aí eu vou fazer as poções. Quando o cara melhorar ali, eu volto, mano. Galera, vamos ver se o cara melhorou. Fiz minhas poções lá.
Well,
Not yet.
no. To look at you, I'd say you're as fit as a fiddle.
It'll be all right once I get a good meal in me. So, what did you want?
Meti o
It's about
conversinha mesmo
Victoria,
pra cima dele.
the girl from Miskovitz.
Christ almighty. That woman won't leave me alone. Now she sent someone to try and change my mind?
Well, I didn't come to change your mind. Why would I do that?
Well, she's tried practically everything. Complaining, screeching, threats, tears. But none of it worked.
And what was she trying to achieve?
Look, we had a bit of fun once or twice. But that was it. She just didn't get it.
Victoria's missing. Her house is empty, and no one knows where she's gone.
What do you mean she's missing? Wait. Seriously?
As if the earth opened up and swallowed her. Seeing as you two used to meet up, you might have some idea where to look for her.
She didn't tell anyone? Not even the blacksmith's wife?
There was a pool of blood on the floor. I was shocked when I went into the hearth room.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left. But I thought it was just the kind of thing girls say.
But what were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation, and you just made it worse.
I can't just prance right out of the camp. Unlike you. Not far from here to the east, there's a spot where a small clearing in the forest where there's a pair of big birches. She might...
Good.
I know. Tell her she's a stupid cow.
Ô, louco!
I didn't force her to do anything, and now she's crying.
You're not a man. Hell, you're not even a human being. Maybe just a sack of shit without a grain of responsibility in you.
But...
Listen, and listen good, you pustule. Either you get yourself together and take care of that girl, or I'll see to it that your little bellyache will...
All right.
Damn right.
I'll never touch another mushroom again so long as I live.
Vamos lá, encontra a Vitória. Agora temos que sair do acampamento. Onde que é isso? É longe? Aqui atrás. Tem uma saída por trás aqui? Ah, tem mais ou menos. Onde que é essa saída? Não, não é aqui.
Rain again.
Ali. Yes. Calma aí, tem um comerciante aqui que eu não vi. Comerciante. Right. Agora podemos. Deixa eu botar meu capacete, mano, antes que eu tome no cu, né?
Quick.
Opa, é ela ali?
You're Victoria, right?
And who are you?
No one important. Well, it all started like this. I was supposed to bring you some horseshoes, but then...
I'm not interested in any damn horse.
Wait, though. I'm Henry. Black sent me to talk to you. Oh, and so did Martha from Miskovitz. They're worried something happened to you because you vanished all of a sudden. I'll accompany you back home. All right?
I don't want to go back there. Nothing good ever happened to me in that house. I want to stay with my Black. Where is he? Why didn't he come himself?
Because he's lying in the infirmary. But you don't need to worry. He'll be all right soon. I know what happened to you. I was at your house and saw... well, everything. I'm sorry, but this is no solution.
You have no idea what's going on. You don't know me at all.
Then tell me what happened. Maybe I can help you somehow. After all, talking about it will help you feel better. Things aren't as bad as they seem.
Well, you already know that me and Black used to meet. But he changes his mind like the wind. First he says he wants to be with me. Then that he's a soldier of the king and serving as gossip in the village that I'm the camp whore who'll sleep with anyone for a handful of grain. Whenever I left to go up there, and then I found out that I'm with child.
Imaginei, mano.
And that blood on the floor in your house?
I was desperate. I picked some herbs to make a decoction to get rid of it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I said to myself, I'd rather die with my child than kill it and go on living.
So you cut yourself?
Yes, with a knife. I cut myself once or twice, but once I felt the pain and saw the blood, I came to my senses. I wiped off the blood with an apron and my skirt, but it was everywhere. I couldn't bear to look at it, so I ran away. Here.
And Black is the father of your child?
Of course. The villagers think I sleep with half the camp, but it can't be anyone else's but his, as God is my witness.
Thanks for confiding in me. You've had a difficult time.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Please tell me what you know about my Black.
Ele prometeu cuidar de você, é melhor esquecer ele. Ele prometeu, né? Eu fiz ele prometer. Mas, pô... Promessas vazias, né? Podem ser. Unido, unite, salame, mingue. O sorvete colorido escolhido foi você. 1, 2, 3.
You know what would be best? If you just forgot about Black and everything that happened between you two.
Seriously? Why?
Because he might have promised you the moon, but all he really wanted to do was have a bit of fun. He told me himself he's not interested in you.
What? But...
Well, you're not going to let this destroy you, are you? He's just scum.
You might be right. I've already lost one man. I'm not going to cry over another who doesn't even deserve it. For a while, I started to believe I'd no longer have to live hand to mouth, to do the worst work imaginable just to get a few crumbs. And now I should settle for one of those village donkeys. I can barely feed myself, let alone anyone else.
Pô, vou falar da Toca do Diabo, né, ou não?
Don't take this the wrong way, but maybe it'd be best if you simply left the village. There's nothing keeping you there.
But I don't have anywhere else to go.
I might know of a place.
Oh? Where would that be?
Not far from here is a tavern. It's called the Devil's Den. I'm sure they'd find work for you there, and nobody will be interested in your history.
I've heard of that place, and what I've heard wasn't very nice. Thieves and poachers hang out there.
Those are just rumours. Sure, it's not the fanciest place in the world, but it's no den of cutthroats. You had no problem visiting a camp full of soldiers by yourself, so there's nothing to fear. The main thing is, you'll be safe. You and your child. You'll have a place to sleep, food to eat, and you'll make some money.
When you put it that way, you're probably right. I'll just go back home for a few things, and then I'll try my luck at the Devil's...
Good luck, Victoria.
Nice! Você precisa de ajuda, não, tia? Tá machucada aí? Da hora. Bom, agora vamos fazer a missão principal. Vamos fazer a missão principal. Tô vendo a melhor entrada aqui. Vamos aqui para o portão principal mesmo. Emboscada, evitar o lugar. Quer ver que eu vou chegar lá e vai falar, você tem que vir aqui de dia. duvido nada, mano. Me perdi. Calma, cavalo, porra.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Gente, eu quero fazer um teste. Não consegui fazer o teste, mano. Eu não sei qual que é o botão do modo câmera que eu abri sem querer uma hora
Mind
aí.
your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master.
Henry, fala alguma coisa, mano.
He's one of them! Get him!
Porra! Caralho! Combado!
Hey!
That'll do you.
You got him! You can shove that your arm! Jesus, I'm hit! Get him!
What
You
now,
should have
fucker?
fucking stayed out of it!
That's what I call an opener. Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You all right, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa! My God! You're hurt!
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
Should I get rid of them?
Absolutely not. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plimo, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scallis, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Then let's get rid of Vavak. He must have some weakness, right?
There may be one. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Mano, o
Christian
Henry
and
ficou
I were just
respirando
talking about his
pesado no
suspicions.
fundo, mano, na
He'd
sua orelha
welcome
aí.
any dirt you can dig
Do
up on
jeito que a gente
Vavak,
que começou a
just as
cutscene,
much
acho
as
que
I
bugou o
would.
áudio.
If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the path of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But
Via
be
Argentum.
careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Aproveitando que vale a pena, né? A gente levar. Coisas que não vale a pena. Uso de servo. Pô, peguei uns itens da hora dessa galera aqui, mano. Manopla de placa para cavaleiros. Pô, esse aqui é melhor, hein? Cento e um, né? É, isso aqui no meu cavalo. Capuz de servo, foi isso que eu peguei, né? Eu tô usando capuz com bainha. Nossa, tá todo fodido esse capuz com bainha. Se eu usar o capuz de servo... ele me dá mais notabilidade. É, eu vou comprar depois do alfaiate um bagulho desses, cara. Eu vou continuar com esse capuz de bainha que ele combina com o meu personagem. A gente já tá upado, pô. Perneiras. Eu tô usando perneiras laminárias do cavaleiro, que me dá 110. Perneiras brigadina nobre. É, não. Não é melhor. De meia placa no mínimo vai ser melhor. Porra, e eu fiquei com a ferradura dos fazendeiros, mano. Que eu fiz. Vou vender depois. Passo pro meu cavalo. Perfeito. Ah, tem que ler esse aqui. Oh, e eu preciso melhorar. Peraí. De alfaiate. Show de bola. Então, temos que falar com o Christian de Pichak. Beleza, mas antes disso eu vou lá falar com o Diabo Seco, que reunimos todos, né? Todos, tudo e todos ali. Que missão é essa? Fala do corpo? Que corpo? Ah, é da Caterine, né? Que a Caterine falou. Vou fazer essa missão. Putz, mas eu não vou conseguir fazer agora, né? Aí ficou aqui. Examinar o corpo eu vou conseguir agora, né? Agora falar com o coveiro sobre ele. Acredito que não.
So, let's see what we have here. My God! Someone really did a number on her. Oh, they ripped open her entire belly. And they didn't stop there. There must have been buckets of blood. Jesus Christ. There's hardly any blood left in her. The place they found her must look like a slaughterhouse. I should go there and take a look. Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. Tongue's still in place. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made a bigger mess. But it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. It was something shorter and nimbler. God, that madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh. But what did he do with it all afterwards? Did he really keep all the pieces? Nobody could be that sick, could they? Her face is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there. But she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. I don't even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer kept her hair like some kind of sick trophy? Just some scratches and bruises, that's all. The killer probably surprised her. She didn't even have time to defend herself. So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because he strangled her and left a dark ring around her neck. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they are by the body. He also cut off most of her hair. He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue, then left her lying there for all to see. To send a message, maybe? Or a warning? Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine.
Então, mano, que merda. Agora tem que falar com o... Coveiro. Legal. Dá pra entrar. Como é que eu falo com esse cara, pelo amor de Deus?
Welcome. What can
Dá
I
o
do
cara, né,
for
pra
you?
conversar.
You must be the local gravedigger.
That's right. They call me frantic. At least them that can speak do. Ha! Greetings, Henry.
That dead girl you have in the morning.
You've seen her? Poor
That's what I'm trying to find out.
She's gone to meet her maker. You want to take away a piece of her? Well, you can't. Not a hair off her head, a blood...
I don't want to take anything. I need to find something out.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
I'm worried something might happen to my friend.
That's true. She wasn't the first, and we can only pray that she'll be the last. It's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's this Lumiere? Another one of those gawkers and collectors?
No. He actually tried to help.
Help? How?
Well, he was investigating them others.
Right. You said she...
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said they was all killed by the same murderer.
And who is this Lumiere?
He used to work for the local bailiff. I think he knew the first one what was killed, but that was a long time ago.
Do you remember how many girls were killed?
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are squawking.
I haven't been in Kuttenberg very long.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
Do you know where the last one got killed?
I heard some talk about it when they brought her here.
Look for clues. Footprint.
That can help.
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the Hole in the Wall, a dodgy tavern in the Hoprink neighborhood.
Thanks. What's this Lumiere got?
Well, like I told you, he used to work for the bailiff.
A scribe keeps records in the Black Chronicle, though I've never heard of one doing his own investigations.
Well, the old bailiff wasn't talking about Lumiere. He was quite helpful. Folk heard about it and went to him with whatever...
I'd like to speak with Lumiere.
At his home in Bohemia Street. That's near the church. You won't find him at the I don't know exactly why, though.
Thanks.
It's my pleasure, especially helping someone from... Actually, wait a minute. Speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over that death. I think her name is
And do you know where
She said she serves in one of the burgers' houses. So either there or in the morgue with that...
Thanks again.
Legal. Pô, isso aqui vai demorar pra gente investigar, hein, cara. Mas é da hora essa missão aqui também. Faço um vídeo pra vocês verem. Fale com a amiga da Alice. Vou falar com Lumiere. Pô, será que dá pra falar com a galera dormindo, mano? Tem algum que é opcional? A da Alice é opcional. Vou fazer primeiro. Vou fazer primeiro as coisas opcional antes de... Não dá pra falar com ela. Bom, gente, vou terminar esse vídeo por aqui. Espero que vocês tenham curtido. Deixa um like, compartilha. É nóis.